Good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today, Thursday. It's Holy Thursday, yeah? It's the second day of April, 2026, of course. You know the name, Gordon Joseph. Some folks say, man, innocent, but that's okay. I'm Gordon. Gordon is fine. The innocent is just a sobriquet, you know. Thanks to mommy for that. Nonetheless, it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Let's get to the program. Lauren Salim, good morning to you, my dear. We hope you're doing fine, all right? It's Holy Thursday, so here's the Holy Thursday prayer. Heavenly Father, on this Holy Thursday, we humbly gather to remember the sacrifice of your Son, Jesus Christ. Fill us with your reverence and gratitude as we reflect on his selfless love. Guide us to follow his example of humility, service, and surrender to your will. In his holy name we pray. Amen. Amen. Holy name we pray. All right, Thankful Thursday. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. And that's coming from Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 11. Good morning. May this Thursday be filled with love, laughter, gratitude, and joy. Lauren, you see our word come up again, all right? Nice, nice. Surely goodness and mercy and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalms 23 and verse 6. Evangelist, good morning. Good, nice. Yeah. Reminding us that it is indeed a good day to have a good day. Petlin, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? Hope all is well. Looking at us all the way from Canada is my old classmate, Betty Adams. I see she has up Glenda. I know where this Glenda thing come from, but Betty and your children, Franz, Noana, Nizama, Dewan, and Dante. All right, well, good morning. Hope you all are doing fine. Yep, it's a good day to have a good day in a good way. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. Indeed, we are. You know, sometimes we act as though we aren't, but we are. We are. He created us. You know, yeah, he created us. So, Good morning. Michelle Bernard is with us. Yulin Alexander, Jelly and McIntyre, Joan Brathwaite Batson. Mildred Smith is with us. Yeah, and she is with us. All right. Althea Edwards also with us. Right. Sylvina Charles, Mohini Jawahir is with us. And Jennifer Lawrence is with us. Jennifer Collimo is with us. And Petlin, how you doing, girl? We're firing. And last night I had to try and fight and drink a little Tanya log, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 24 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Folks, I've got to remind you that the GBN King of the Grill comes up on Saturday the 30th of May. Well, you know the kind of fun we have usually, right? Whenever the team GBN comes together to put an event down, you remember Oil Down Fest? And next year is going to be even bigger because we're more organized, we'll be more strategized next year with the Oil Down Fest. But King of the Grill 2026 is going to be off the hook. Jesus. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. There will be a DJ clash. And guess what? Somebody, because of how well they played, they get an internship to work along with us here at Hot 98 FM. So look forward to that. Saturday, May the 3rd. The 30th, rather. Wow, why am I saying the 3rd? Something big is happening on the 3rd, too. Lyrics and Laughter at the Trade Center. But Mackie King of the Grill, Saturday, 30th of May. Nice. Good morning to you, Mr. Martin Bido and the family. Hope you're all doing fine. It's 23 minutes on to 7 o'clock. The word of the day is implement. Implement. I-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Implement. And it simply means to put into action. Implement. To put into action. Here's how we can use the word in a sentence. The project will be implemented soon. I wish we could say that about the one on the cliff here. Hope it gets functional soon. I hope it gets implemented soon, you know what I'm saying? That project take a long, boy. I know what is the true story behind that, but that project take real long. Real long. Yeah, so the word today is implemented, means to put into action. And the project, finally, it will be implemented soon. Teacher Regis, Peter Regis and family out there in Bellevue, good morning. How are you doing? How is your wonderful little daughter doing? Good morning, dearie. Hope you're doing fine. To the parrots, good morning. Dennis, Lennox, Dwight, Nikki, good morning. Brenda Bowler, good morning to you. Valentine Fraser, what's up, papi? Hope all is well. Dean Patterson. Yeah, Dean and family, good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Toussaint, Miss Yvette Toussaint, how are you doing? I hope all is well. How's Eggies and Chief and everybody doing this morning? Chief, long time no see, boy. Hope all is well, huh? And there's another good chief that I know too, eh? Yeah, Mr. Jim Alexander, former principal of McDonald College. Yeah, Chief, that's what his pet name, Chief, man. Chief was a different kind of principal. Was, you know, he was like the Uncle Gary, you know, down to earth, you know, meeting with the students, listening. Oh my goodness, he transformed McDonald College in that era, yeah? All right, 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. The motivational tip of the day is up next. What's up with that? I hope all is well with everybody. Yep. Nice. Okay. The motivational tip is up next. Hallelujah. Kingman. Sylvina Charles, how you doing? Jesus is the rock on which I stand. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Create your future by starting today, not tomorrow. Don't procrastinate it and put it off and put it off and put it off. The best way to predict what the future will be is to create it, and you start creating it from today. Yeah. Good morning, Devon Charles. I listened to Devon. That's the CEO of the Grenville Credit Union. Listened to him and Godfrey yesterday evening, and I'm saying, you know, yeah, people need to start your future from today, you know. Yeah, I think we need to, you know, inculcate that in our youth. Start them from school, primary school. Teach them not just to save. Saving is one, but what's about wealth creation? You know what I'm saying? Devon, you and the team at Grenville Credit Union, good morning, bro. Hope you're doing fine. Nice. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. All right, buzzing this morning. Grenlec One's rising fuel prices will affect customers' bills. In the region, Registered Nurses Association in Trinidad and Tobago says they have not received any salary increase offer from the state. Internationally, mass robotaxi malfunction halts traffic in Chinese city. I know about all you and that. Me riding in no vehicle that is not manned by a human being and not doing it. No. Hell no. Yeah, I'm up for the technology, but you see, where my little piece of life is concerned with this, I can't tell you driver, you're driving too fast and hey, partner, stay on your side. Nobody, I ain't not doing that. I don't know about you, I'm not doing that. When I'm flying in the plane, I understand the pilots and them just put it on autopilot. Well, I ain't seeing. I know you're a pilot in the cockpit, but how you doing this? Sit in a vehicle and the vehicle running, driving, and no driver to talk to. I can't do that, partners. I'm not doing it. All good for the technology, no problem. Yes, the technological advances, I appreciate them, but there are certain limits to it that I put on myself. I'm not riding in any vehicle that doesn't have a driver with it. Nope. In sports, GFA to launch first ever referee academy. Marlon Glynn and your team, man, you keep doing it. You keep doing it and doing it and doing it again. Man, revolutionize the sport, man. It's so important, Yeah, good, nice. Betty Glenda Adams, originally from Hermitage, now resident in Canada. Good morning to you. Mr. Crawford was with us yesterday. Also a gentleman. He was from Africa. Is it Liberia? I did not get to visit you all yesterday, man. Good morning to Tanti Marcy, Keisha Khalid, and the folks at Care Bears. Good morning. Folks, we've got to go. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather coming up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. No force can shake me. No evil spell can break me. Jesus is the rock.
Kites in the sky, families on the beach, good food, good vibes. It's the Easter season. But parents, remember this. Even on holidays, your parenting duties continues. If they're at the beach, stay within arm's reach. If they're flying kites, keep them away from the roads and electrical lines. If they're out, know where they are, who they're with, and what time they're coming home. And remember, if you're liming, somebody must stay sober to supervise. More free time means more screen time. Monitor online activity. Maintain curfews. Keep structure in place. Because safety starts at home. This Easter, let's protect what matters most. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Empowering parents, protecting children.
Athletic fans, the time is drawing near for the most anticipated junior athletic game in the region, the 53rd Carifta Games, right here at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, April 4th to April 6th, 2026. Get your tickets now and be part of the incredible excitement the athletes will bring, both on the track and in the field event. It's going to be a spectacular display of young talent and sheer determination. We've got options for everyone. Finish line tickets, day pass, just $120. Season pass at a fantastic $350. The main pavilion offers a day pass for $60 and a season pass for $170. Even our secondary stands are accessible at $40 for a day pass and $100 for the season. And for the ultimate budget-friendly experience, bleachers are only $25 for a day pass and $60 for the season. On April 4th, we're kicking things off with a bang. And to add to the visual, supporters are encouraged to wear green on April 5th, yellow on day 2, and on day 3, red. Let's paint the stadium with pride, and the excitement does not stop there. An added attraction is a vibrant cultural village, showcasing our rich cultural heritage with tons of excitement daily. You truly don't want to miss Carifta 2026. It's a celebration of sport, culture, and community. People we bother. Everything's made in the air like a ransom. Head hot up, me no match up, me no come down. Man a real bad job, never bad. Everything up over your head now, over your head now, over your head now, cover your head. Up over your head now, over your head.
head now, over your head.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. Coming up in the news, Grenada warns rising fuel prices will affect customers' bills. In the region, the Registered Nurses Association in Trinidad and Tobago says they have not received salary increase offer from the state. Internationally, mass robotaxi malfunction halts traffic in Chinese city. And in sports, GFA to launch first ever referee academy. The details of these and more right after these messages.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph, welcoming graphics and audience from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, Grenada Electricity Services Limited, GRENLEC, is advising customers to brace for a potential increase in electricity costs in the coming months as global fuel prices continue to rise. The company says recent volatility in international energy markets, driven by ongoing global conflicts and supply disruptions, has pushed fuel prices higher worldwide. These increases are particularly impactful for small island utilities like GRENLEC, which rely heavily on imported fuel for electricity generation. Chief Executive Officer Leroy A.E. Abraham explained that Caribbean nations are especially vulnerable to fluctuations in global energy markets. He noted that Grenada, like many countries in the region, depends on imported fuel to generate a significant portion of the electricity used by homes and businesses. As a result, rising global fuel prices directly affect the cost of electricity production. Abraham also acknowledged the burden that higher electricity costs place on consumers, emphasizing that the company remains mindful of the financial pressure on families and businesses. He says Grenada continues to focus on operating as efficiently as possible while also expanding renewable energy initiatives aimed at reducing long-term dependence on imported fuel. The company has committed to keeping customers informed, helping them better understand how global fuel prices influence electricity rates. In the meantime, Grenada is encouraging customers to adopt simple energy saving and conservation practices as a way of to manage electricity usage and reduce their monthly bills. With at least 2 phases of the St. John's River flood mitigation project still left to be complete, Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure Deacon Mitchell gave the assurance that at least the pavement of the roadway along the River Road will commence by the second quarter of 2026. He did not address the replacement of the 2 bridges that are part of the project. The Prime Minister was at the time providing updates on projects such as roads, bridges, the breakwater project, and other infrastructural projects to members of the media.
River Road project. This project, there were certain phases that were complete. There are certain phases that are yet to be completed. One such phase is the road itself, the road rehabilitation. This has not yet taken place. We are hoping to get this done in the second quarter of 2026.
In a GBN interview on Monday, Member of Parliament for the town of St. George, Charles Peter David, questioned the delay of the flood mitigation project and blamed it as the root cause of some of the challenges experienced with the river.
The challenge we have in Grenada with road repairs, and we'll come to that in a broader discussion, is that we, frankly, up until recently, only had one contractor, a local contractor, who could do asphalt work. That contractor also controls the quarry where the aggregates are produced. And therefore, from a capacity point of view, the country has had very limited capacity to do asphalt work. In more recent times, we have, partly because of the finance, design and build program that we are launching for some of the major roads, we have a couple other potential contractors who have the capacity to do asphalt work. And so we are hoping that, all things being equal with that, we can have the road repaved in hopefully the second quarter of 2020. River Road project.
We do apologize for that mixed clip there. That was the voice of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell explaining the challenges they face as it relates to the shortage of contractors. That story brings us to the end of the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. In the region, the Registered Nurses Association in Trinidad and Tobago says they have not received any salary increase offer from the state. This and more in this OCM News report.
In Trinidad and Tobago, the Registered Nurses Association says to date, its members have not been given a salary increase offer from the state. President Edie Stewart says this is one of the main problems for his members. Speaking on the TV6's Morning Edition program today, Mr. Stewart said while other workers have been offered wage increases, employees of the regional health authorities have not.
The person who has to take credit for what transpired yesterday is no other person than Dr. Tim Gopi Singh. I think Dr. Tim Gopi Singh he's one of the greatest persons who can infuse that and engender that disgust amongst healthcare workers, that they can come out spontaneously without being called by a union. What happened yesterday and over the weekend was unplanned, instinctive, impromptu. It was a direct result from the actions and the tone and the tenor and the disrespect meted out to healthcare workers by Dr. Tim Gopi Singh. And all of this really and truly could be resolved if the Prime Minister removes Dr. Tim Gopi Singh from that chair.
He says because of this, healthcare workers took it upon themselves to take the necessary action. Yesterday, scores of the healthcare workers picketed the Eric Williams Medical.
Now looking further afield, South Africa's army has officially been deployed to several parts of the country to help overwhelmed police clamp down on violent crimes, including illicit mining and gangs. President Cyril Ramaphosa earlier this year announced the deployment of 2,200 soldiers to 5 of the country's 9 provinces hardest hit by criminal activities. Authorities say the deployment, set to run for 1 year, is aimed at restoring order to crime-ridden areas, but critics warn that using the military in civilian policing rarely delivers lasting results. Illicit mining and gang violence are major problems in South Africa, which has one of the world's highest murder rates. And finally, a mass robo-taxi outage in the Chinese city of Wuhan caused at least 100 self-driving cars to stop mid-traffic, sparking renewed debate around the safety of driverless vehicles. Local police said initial findings suggested a system malfunction caused multiple vehicles to stop in the middle of the road on Tuesday. Videos on social media have documented the outage, with one appearing to show it resulting in a highway collision. Although police said no injuries had been reported and passengers exited their vehicles safely. Baidu did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. According to the police statement posted on social media site Weibo, the cause of the incident is still under further investigation. And that's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sports is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Well, soccer or football, all right, it depends on how you refer to it. That dominates this morning. We hear that the Grenada Football Association, the GFA, is set to officially launch its referee academy in a move aimed at improving the standard of football officiating across the island. The launch ceremony is scheduled for Wednesday, April 8th at 10 a.m. at the National Stadium. Serving as the event's distinguished guest will be Xavier Santos, a FIFA development officer who is expected to play a key role in the proceedings. The GFA Referee Academy is being described as a landmark initiative designed to elevate the quality and consistency of officiating in Grenada's football competitions. The program will feature a comprehensive curriculum, including role interpretation, fitness conditioning, match management techniques, and ethical conduct. Approximately 30 aspiring referees are expected to be certified in the Academy's first cohort, a move the GFA says will help strengthen the integrity and competitiveness of both local and regional matches. President of the GFA, Marlon Glynn, emphasized the importance of the initiative, noting that investing in referees is critical to the overall development of football in Grenada. He says the academy will provide the necessary tools and mentorship to produce officials who are competent, confident, and capable of achieving international recognition. Both Glynn and Santos are expected to address the attendees at the launch, sharing insights into FIFA's global development pathway and the opportunities available to emerging referees. That's the sports at this time. We'll have more sports in the luncheon newscast and our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Got something to share?
Call us at 440-1252.
WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted #1.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Tricia.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east-southeast at 12 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1013.1, which is just slightly below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 26.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 73%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.7 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 25.3 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 0. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light nighttime showers. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 30.5 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. Tides will be low around 10 a.m. and high about 4 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:18. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:02. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light nighttime showers. From the Met Office, Tricia Miller.
Tricia, before you run off, I know you usually have a 3-day forecast model. What does it look like for the Carifta Games?
Just mostly fair, typical dry season weather. Even though we have a few showers, it's not expected to be anything heavy.
And I'm seeing the lands are getting brown already.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rain start dwindling, and oh my goodness. Thank God the rain season is not too far off.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tricia. Have yourself a good day.
You're welcome. You too. Bye.
Folks, that has been the weather forecast brought to you by with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Coming up, another show-stopping performance from the Republic Bank Exeter Steel Orchestra as Antigua and Barbuda got ready for its own fiesta of color and energy. New ideas for Tobago tourism delivered at the Youth Congress. This highly rated property fits in perfectly with the vacation offerings of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the future of travel was laid out. It's all next on this station.
It's 5 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenlec warns rising fuel prices will affect customers' bills. In the region, the Registered Nurses Association in Trinidad and Tobago says they have not received a salary increase offer from the government. Internationally, mass robo-taxi malfunction halts traffic in Chinese city of Wuhan. And in sports, GFA to launch the first ever referee academy. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive and safe day, extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. And to Graphics and your team from Hot 98 FM, we say thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. That's the news. Have a good day now, everybody.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wine accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Grenada, we are back. Our senior women's national team returns to the pitch for a massive CONCACAF W qualifier, and they need your power behind them. Tuesday, April 14th, Kirani James Athletics Stadium, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Kickoff 5 p.m. This is national pride. This is passion. This is the road to glory. Tickets, adults just at $25, children $10, and kids under 12 get in free. Get your tickets now at gotofet.com or at these outlets: Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall. GFA office. Bring your flags, bring your voice, and come support our Grenada women's national team as they battle for victory. Follow the journey on social media at Grenada Football Association. Grenada versus Cayman Islands, April 14th, 5 p.m. Be there and stand with Team Grenada.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Parents, if your child falls in water today, can they survive? And you, can you swim? No excuses now. National Learn to Swim Week is between April the 7th and the 11th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. across Grenada. Free swim lessons for children and adults. Just 1 hour session a day. This is confidence. This is safety. This is a life skill. Register now. www.getgrenadaswimming.com. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Silver Sands Grenada, Budget Marine, Ting, Spice Island Marine, SIFH Group, Acado, and Flow. Don't wait until it's too late. Learn to swim. Save a life. It could be yours.
When the day's done, there's only one place to be. Jump it up. April 25th and 26th, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium comes alive. It's the Classic Lighting Communal Credit Union Invitational Games, the final showdown. Come witness all clubs battle for glory one last time. Gather your posse, take your stand, and jump up for Bankers Association, Hubbards, Digicel, Huggins, Renlec, Nawasa, Prisons, Police, Busmen, and Flow. This is rivalry. This is passion. This is Grenada on fire. April 25th and 26th. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Don't miss it.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Grenada, the fire's about to be lit. Get ready for the ultimate grilling showdown. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026 is coming your way.
All right, folks, it's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time I join Sergeant Troy Paul for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Sarge.
A pleasant morning to you and also to your listeners. It is always a pleasure for a person to know what is happening as it relates to traffic in the entire state of Grenada, Caribou, and Fiji Martinique. So just letting persons know at this moment that the state of Grenada as it relates to traffic, we do have a light to moderate traffic flowing through the tri-island state of Grenada, Caribou, and Fiji Martinique in most of the areas, with a slight exception of a few areas as we focus on the areas of the St. George's. For example, the Lucas Street roundabout, we just have a slight heavier flow than normal, and speakers coming from the Calgary direction, which heads onto the Toby Road and exits onto the Grandans Valley Road. They have a slight heavier flow than the normal flow that we normally would have in the morning. But as I stated, most of the areas we do have a light to moderate flow of traffic. So persons traveling to any of these roads in the Charlotte State can do so with a sense of easement, with no accidents or any obstruction at the moment. As we dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 5 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours, and they're as follows. The traffic headquarters at 3 minor, South Police Station 1 and Grenada 1, giving us that total of 5. We've seen a reduction in the past few days, which is heading to the right trajectory. We trust that this will remain as it is throughout the entire weekend. But we know as we head into the weekend, we know what happens. We have Carifta, and there will be a traffic plan in place, which I read extensively yesterday. And also, we just want to the likelihood of alcohol consumption will be high on news, but we want persons to know that they are to be responsible with their driving if they have consumed alcohol. So it is your obligation to make sure that your safety is paramount. We do not have any cruise ship in our port today, so therefore we expect our tongue to be a little bit quiet as it relates to visitors and extra movement for taxi vendors and so on, and all the other persons that will depend on that particular cruise ship for their livelihood. So we are quiet one as it relates to visitors to our island. As it relates to funeral, there is no funeral today, so as we see, it will be a definitely, which we expect for the morning period. But today is like a Friday. It is what we call Holy Thursday. Knowing tomorrow is a holiday, most likely we will have that heavier flow of traffic in the afternoon or evening time as persons come from work and may want to socialize in certain areas. But we expect that heavier flow in the evening time. But as we focus on the morning time, we expect the traffic to get a little heavier as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. But we have officers in strategic positions who will assist in the regulating of the traffic to make sure that if it becomes a little heavier than normal as we anticipate, it will have some form of easement for persons. So as we try to wrap things up this morning, we want persons to be mindful as we head into the weekend. Safety is your safety is paramount, and we want everybody to be responsible for their safety. Remember, we have character, we have all the Easter activities coming up, so people will try as much to disseminate information when we have so as to traffic plan for Battery and other areas, and also character for tomorrow's edition. But that is all we have for persons this morning, and we definitely would ask the question that we would ask every morning. If you are texting
or doing anything else
while driving, then who?
Then who's driving?
Who's actually driving?
Who's driving? Sarge, while at this, I just want to notify public and make a clarion call to truck drivers and owners. If you're leaving the town of St. George to go through St. Paul's, right? That corner just before, I don't know, I think it's St. Paul, just before you meet where Dr. Francis Alexis lives, that I think, and there's the big church, I can't remember, the People's Church, I think.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Right, that area there, around the corner, a whole pile of gravel must have fallen off from a truck. And I mean, I think a good citizen would look at this and see, hey, this is the recipe for an accident, a major accident, because it's right on a corner. All right? I think if you're a truck driver or a truck owner and you're carrying a load and for some reason it got, thrown up, dispose of the truck, I think it's your responsibility to clean it up.
Absolutely. Looking at the danger, especially with gravel and how it affects drivers on the road. And the good thing about this, and I want the public to know that we have the truck information, so I would definitely be doing what is necessary to ensure the driver is being dealt with, and they does not practice that in the future.
Also, you all have that information?
Yes. Okay. Someone, a good citizen, sent us a video with that truck.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So we want to appeal to the public. When you see things like this video, you can send it to the traffic department or send it to someone you know so that they can get to the traffic department and we can deal with these persons. We cannot continue like this.
Yeah, and again, I want to just make a call to, to road users, the drivers, owners of vehicles, man. Come on, you know the right thing. Just do it. How would you? There's a word called empathy. Put yourself in someone else's position. Would you like to be that driver coming down that stretch and having to take that corner with that gravels on the road?
And there's a word called consideration.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Sarge. So I hope we do get this matter dealt with ASAP because it's an accident waiting to happen.
Absolutely, and we'll definitely look at it and we have that report and we can deal with it accordingly. Thank you very much for the information.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day, Sarge.
Okay.
Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick commercial break. When we get back, I have with me, we'll be having with me in the studio, Mr. Elon Redhead. He is the chairman of the Guav Easter Regatta, and we'll be talking that. And then I have also my good friend from way back when, national athlete, and all two of them, they will be here on a grand initiative that they're spearheading. So we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. The conversation will be back.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602-459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Kites in the sky, families on the beach, good food, good vibes. It's the Easter season. But parents, remember this. Even on holidays, your parenting duties continues. If they're at the beach, stay within arm's reach. If they're flying kites, keep them away from the roads and electrical lines. If they're out, know where they are, who they're with, and what time they're coming home. And remember, if you're liming, somebody must stay sober to supervise. More free time means more screen time. Monitor online activity, maintain curfews, keep structure in place. Because safety starts at home. This Easter, let's protect what matters most. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Empowering parents, protecting children.
Thursday, April 2nd, 2026, the official pre-character, all-inclusive, all-white cruise experience is here. Hosted by the Grenada Olympians. It's respectfully yours. Premium entertainment with music by DJ Blackstorm and graphics, food and drink inclusive. All-white dress code experience. It's an Olympian hosted celebration. Ticket outlets, gotofet.com. Grenadian Optical, Town and Grandance. Hot Boys Food Truck, Wall Street, and Chillaxing Cafe in Grandance and Subi. All proceeds support the next generation of Olympians. So on Thursday, April 2nd, respectfully yours, aboard the ecstasy, Carifta weekend starts.
You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
My name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada. Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
All right, folks, it's now 27 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as I promised, I've got with me in the studio Mr. Elon Redhead. He is the chairman of the Guav Easter Regatta Committee. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and how are you doing?
I am doing fine. How about you?
Not bad. I mean, it was just an early trip down here this morning to catch you, you know.
Yeah.
But
you caught me?
Oh, yes. On the right time.
All right, so Easter weekend is upon us, and one of the things that people look forward to every year is coming on the western side, where, you know, Guav is a place all by itself. Guav is unique, but Guav has its Easter Regatta, and you are the chairman of it. How is it going? How plans going for that?
Plans are going good.
Okay.
Right now we're like 3 days away from, you know, the regatta, and everything is on stream.
Okay. Now let me get a little background information. How long you've been doing that regatta?
Well, I've been doing it since 2019. Right?
Okay.
Yes. My dad used to do it before, you know, passed away, you know, so I see the interest in taking up the role after my dad, and you know,
right?
Yeah, you know what I mean, because I see the need in bringing back Easter Regatta to St. John's, Guav, you know,
Yeah.
and making it, they bringing it to the hype it is right now.
Right.
And personally speaking, you have a hype to Easter Regatta.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, because I've been hearing talks, as I've been throwing the little talk to you before. I've been hearing talks that a man say he never thought in his lifespan he would pass through Guav and see Guav shut down. Is that true? Guav is closing the night now?
Nah, Guav, listen, as Inspector tell you, if I pin job,
you will hear it.
You understand? But Guav is not to say Guav shut down. It's just that, you know, I guess as much people are taking things a little more, you know, calm these days, you know, because just this morning you hear on the radio, you know, electricity will be going up, you know, so a lot of people trying to, you know, see as much as they could save, you know, and less drinking, maybe less partying, you know, to save the extra dollar, because on the end of the day, you don't want to have 2-3 kids in your house and you don't have current, you don't have water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you want.
So what people think is Guav shutdown is just people getting smarter and being able to conserve the resources.
Yes, I think maybe for the past few years, you know, people have Guav as, you know, a lawless place in terms of, oh, they always partying, they always drinking. That is all what they know. You understand? So I think, you know, Guav people know we're trying to show them, listen, we smart, man. You know, we go try to, you know,
we wise up.
We wise up. Okay. Yeah, we wise up.
Okay. Yeah, for those, so those, in essence, what you're saying, those of all that had this stigma that Guav is this lawless, reckless place, come to Guav and see.
Come to Guav. Okay. Come to Guav and see.
Okay.
What we capable of doing.
Okay.
And Easter Regatta is the perfect example where you could come and you could feel that spirit, you know, of the niceness of Guav. Because when you come in Guav, you go have pot cooking there. Sometimes you don't have to go to a fast food place and buy nothing for Easter. Everybody cooking, you could get some oil, you could get some fish broth, you could get some grilled fish. Because that's how we just are loving people. And one more thing, bro. Guav, let's say Guav have 15,000 people living in right now.
Okay.
I guarantee you 10,000 out of these 15,000 is migrants, people that come to Guav for carnival, fisherman body, love the vibes, and fall in love with Guav, fall in love with nice ladies fall in love with men, and they just stay and build a family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guav is a place all by itself.
All by itself.
Yeah.
You know, so we could say Guav is actually the capital of Grenada, you know what I mean? We're just small, but we have it with Talawa, you know what I mean?
You're blowing too much trumpet, you should blow a saxophone too. So come for the regatta. It's what's the start time and so forth?
Well, Sunday, please the Lord, we start from 9, so we have a little water prayer.
9 in the morning.
9 in the morning.
Okay.
We have a little water prayer, you know, just to open up the event.
Well, you can't start without that.
Yes. And You know, we have first event we just have is a sailing event. Right, so we have Woban coming up, we have Guav, we have, you know, it's just niceness, I'm telling you.
Okay, so that's 9. And throughout the day, what are the sort of activities you'll be having?
Throughout the day, we have engine boat race, we have sailing boat race, we have swimming for children, ladies, and men. We have thick girls race. We have strong man race. Plus size. We have strong man race. You know, where you run with a 25-pound sand on your shoulder up and down the beach. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. We have tag of war. We have spin the wheel. We have eating competition, drinking competition for the kids and the adults.
The eating competition, I could sign up now?
Well, listen, it's and another thing, the event is not an event where you sign up to take part in none of the events.
You just come.
You just come.
Yeah.
Once the event starts, you get yourself involved. Boom, just so you could win appliances, you could win cash. So many prizes, bro. I'm telling you. It does be whole day of giveaway. You see, like during the day, like from, let's say, from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 12 in the morning, like 12 to 6, is just pure giveaway.
12 midday to 6 in the afternoon, in the evening.
Pure giveaway.
Oh, wow, okay.
Pure giveaway, because I have enough sponsors on board which give back to the event. Appliances, drinks, you know, money, just name it. And there's a few sponsors I would love to say.
I would like you to
say, you know, thank you too.
Yeah, please.
And since 2019, my first event, I would love to say thank you and big shout out to Blast Gaming. Right? These people, like, they see the need, and they help.
Okay.
And they help in a big way.
Well, I guess the people of Guelph support Blast in a big way as well too. So it's just a matter of giving back.
Oh yes.
Saying, we were a partnership.
Oh yes. And listen, they do give back.
Right.
Personally speaking, they do give back, and I don't want to, you know, too much about, you know, but Blast, top of the line.
Okay.
Can't say nothing more. Then we have Carib.
Okay.
We have Yamaha. We have Dasani Water. Yeah. We have Port Louis Marina.
Okay.
We have Budget Marine Coca-Cola. We have Tropic Fish. This is a young guy that do fishing Guave. Freezer truck, do with all the hotels, the guest houses and thing. Top of the line.
Okay.
You know. So we have Sol. We have Wester Hall Room, we have Island Water Wall, we have Grenada Solid Waste, we have On the Spot, we have Unicoma, which is Coats, we have Combine Auto, we have Vapors Bar, we have Pure Grenada, which is Grenada Tourism Authority, which have me here today.
Right.
And then we have some outside, some America Link, you know, which is Diane Martin, Sonia and Bing Bing Williams, Shirin Martin. You know, we have Jevon Redhead. So we have a whole lot of sponsors. There is more, but you know, I mean, we're on time, you know.
Time.
So to these sponsors, I want to say thank you, and continue doing what you're doing. And I go continue giving you the best event that I could.
Okay. All right. So it's Sunday. It's just a one day?
Sunday and Monday.
And Monday. Okay. So for folks who never came to that event before and they're hearing about it and they're pondering, they're on the kind of waiting line, should I drive up Guave? What can you tell them that would convince them to say, hey, Guave is a place to be?
Well, what I could see for those days, the road lead one way, western side.
Yeah.
Right? Because I have some people I know was going to Batu, that passing on the western side to go to Batway. Hear the music and see the crowd on the road. Because listen, Guelph people has come out, you know, and people has turn out, you know.
I know.
Right? And go into Batway and stop and see the event and get in and stay there stay there. Don't go to Batway no more. Come back for the Monday.
It's like the foreigners that came and fall in love with Guava and start their families, right?
Listen to me, and some of them, I mean, Easter Regatta get a lot of them hooked too. You know, a lot of them come for Easter and don't go back too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I come and go out, boy.
No, listen, guaranteed. I could say to anybody that want to come for the first time, I guarantee that you will have a blast of a time.
Okay.
It's something you're going to talk about. It's something you're going to remember for a long time. And as I say, you could come in, you could win a pot set. You could win. You could win a blender, you could win a microwave, you could win an electric kettle, you could win you know what I mean? Yes, so much things, you know. And it's also a family, you know, event.
Right.
You come on the beach, you could come with your picnic basket, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, going to Batway. You go to Batway, just the beach, no vibes.
Yeah.
But when you come to Guave, you're on the beach, and Guave people is a loving set of people.
Right.
And another thing I could see, you see the people of Guave, the businesses, they come together with me.
Yeah.
We get the beach ready.
Yeah.
We organize the beach. We clean the road. We wash on the drain. And we all come together to make that event.
Well, I want to use the opportunity and big up two of my friends as well. Jonah on the beach there.
Oh yes.
Jonah, good morning. Jonah Maynard, good morning, and also my friend in Kelly's Hotspot.
Right.
That's where I go hang out.
Well, yes.
By Jonah, and then I just cross the street.
Well, yes. So from the time you live by Kelly's Hotspot, you just cross the street, and all the activities are there.
Right. Okay. I also want to say good morning to Mr. Marquez and the entire team at the Guave Fishermen Cooperative. Good morning. Progress all the time. Okay. Well, finally, when you have such mass crowds in one area, people are usually concerned about security. Do you have a security detail plan for the event?
Yes. This is one of the things we take very serious. Security. So we liaise with the police officers from the Guave branch, and they key in helping out and doing the best what they could to make sure we have enough officers on the ground to, you know, concerning the traffic, make sure the traffic don't block. You have parking space for the visitors that coming in, right? We have police officers on the beach. We'll have the Coast Guard on the water, you know. So, and we even have our own security, like personal security that would be on the beach to make sure everything is good. And listen, this is my 6th year doing it, the Easter Regatta. And we never had no incident, no fight, no incident. You see, I think one of the reasons for that, throughout the event, is just niceness.
Yeah.
Right through the day is just prize giving, you know, people, you know, free food, free drinks, you know, and people just enjoying themselves, so they have no time.
The love is contagious. Everybody catching on to the love.
Oh yes. As you ever saying, you know, the best set of husbands come from Guave, you know.
Yeah.
Best set of men come from.
I think I come from Guave. I think I'm from Guave. Well, Mr. Reddit, I want to congratulate you and give you all the encouragement to keep on putting on an event of that size and quality and that love.
Yes.
And keep flying the flag of Guave high.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
Right?
Thank you
and
very
I look forward to see you on Sunday.
Yes.
When I come, I am looking.
I have VIP for you when you come.
All right, okay. When I come, I'm looking for the man with the hat.
Oh yes, always. And I have a good lineup of entertainment in terms of artists, DJs.
Okay.
So one of my main artists this year is Lil Carey.
Oh, Lil Carey.
Grenada.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that.
Yeah.
And the hype of the people is like, wow, I can't wait, you know. So we have a whole lineup of artists, DJs, you know. We have a lot of upcoming artists that will be, you know, busting the tune for the first time, you know, and try to get that break in the music industry. So we give them that platform.
Okay.
To do the thing.
All right. Well, Mr. Redhead, I want to wish you all the best, and you know, after the event, I hope that you can come back and say, hey, it was extremely successful.
Well, I hope if you give me the opportunity, I will come back and do it, because then on the end of the day, I would like to get the word out there to some people who may not, didn't come, and here, encourage them.
Here what we will do, right? We'll be up there, a posse from GBN, and then on the 30th of May, we have a King of the Grill, Maggie King of the Grill, GBN King of the Grill. You'll bring down a posse from Guelph.
Oh yes, we could do that, right? So we circle on that, all right? Right, man.
Thank you.
One love, and thanks again for having me here.
Blessings. Folks, that's it for this aspect of the conversation. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got Selwyn and the rest of the team.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Grenada, the fire's about to be lit. Get ready for the ultimate grilling showdown. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026 is coming your way. Saturday, May the 30th at the Monrouge Plain Field. The search is on for the island's top grill masters. Do you have what it takes? Bring your flavor and compete in the chicken category, the seafood category, and the bold, most creative grill category, where daring ideas take the crown. And this year, the heat isn't just for adults. Introducing the Junior Grillers category. Schools and youth groups. If you are under 18, this is your time to shine. So fire up those coals, sharpen those grilling skills, and get ready to battle for grilling glory. Registration is now open. Call or WhatsApp 405-8458 to secure your spot. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026. Saturday, May the 30th, Monrouge Plain Field. Come for food, stay for the vibes, and witness who will be crowned King of the Grill. Brought to you by Maggie, enhancing the natural flavor of your food.
Get ready for the explosive energy of the 53rd Carifta Games. The Caribbean's brightest young stars are descending on Grenada for 3 days of pure speed, power, and passion. From the first block start to the final relay leg, witness the future of world athletics right here in the Grenada James Athletic Stadium. When? April 4th to the 6th. It's time to feel the passion, celebrate the performances, grab your flag, and follow the action live on GBN Television.
GBN's broadcast of Carifta 2026 is made possible by Grenlec, Energizing Grenada, the National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Sports Council, Flow, My Finance Grenada, Guardian General Insurance OECS Limited, and Guardian Life OECS Limited.
Parents, if your child falls in water today, can they survive? And you, can you swim? No excuses now. National Learn to Swim Week is between April the 7th and the 11th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. across Grenada. Free swim lessons for children and adults. Just 1 hour session a day. This is confidence. This is safety. This is a life skill. Register now. www.getgrenadaswimming.com. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Silver Sands Grenada, Budget Marine, Ting, Spice Island Marine, SIFH Group, Acado, and Flow. Don't wait until it's too late. Learn to swim. Save a life. It could be yours.
When the day's done, there's only one place to be. Jump it up. April 25th and 26th, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium comes alive. It's the Classic Lighting Communal Credit Union Invitational Games, the final showdown. Come witness all clubs battle for glory one last time. Gather your posse, take your stand, and jump up for Bankers Association, Hubbards, DG-Cell, Huggins, Grenlec, Nawasa, Prisons, Police, Busmen, and Flow. This is rivalry. This is passion. This is Grenada on fire. April 25th and 26th. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Don't miss it.
Grenada, we are back. Our senior women's national team returns to the pitch for a massive CONCACAF W qualifier, and they need your power behind them. Tuesday, April 14th, Kirani James Athletics Stadium, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Kickoff 5 p.m. This is national pride. This is passion. This is the road to glory. Tickets, adults just at $25, children $10, and kids under 12 get in free. Get your tickets now at gotofet.com or at these outlets: Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall. GFA office. Bring your flags, bring your voice, and come support our Grenada women's national team as they battle for victory. Follow the journey on social media at Grenada Football Association. Grenada versus Cayman Islands, April 14th, 5 p.m. Be there and stand with Team Grenada.
Welcome back to the conversation, one and all. It's 11 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and as I told you since yesterday, my good friend from way back when, as he was saying before we came on the set, we used to take a drink before. I don't drink with children. Mr. Selwyn Smith, he is a former national athlete. He dominated the javelin for quite a while in his youthful years, and with next to him is Mr. Murray. All right, and they're here to, you know, a very noble gesture. They've come back to give back. Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Right.
Thank you for having us, huh?
Well, the pleasure is, are you talking Yankee? as the other folks will say, which jail is this? You're talking Yankee.
No, man.
Yeah. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, you know, in good spirit, good health, you know, so give thanks.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you. I realize you're born here, but you ain't grow here.
Alistair, rub it up for me, man.
Hey, born here, but you ain't grow here. Alistair, how you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. Truly blessed.
Yeah, I'm just getting to realize that we went to same primary school and we should have known each other, but for some reason, maybe age is creating a barrier. But nonetheless, it's good to have you back. Now, tell us about this wonderful initiative that you all are launching.
Well, most of you may have, you know, by now you are familiar with the Selwyn Smith Foundation. Next year will be 10 years of the foundation in existence. We have done a lot of work throughout those 9 years, sponsoring, like just to name a few things, sponsoring Bel Air School Sports. Every year I used to give away at least 250 backpacks with school supplies like notebook, pen, pencils, geometry sets, you name it. We have sponsored a few athletes, well, not sponsored, but provide a few kits to some of the athletes on the character team in 2024. We have give back to a lot of other, you know, athletes, a lot of different initiatives. During the pandemic, we give away a lot of electric hand sanitizer devices, mask, hand sanitizer, cleaning cloths, a whole lot of things just to make everything safe, the temperature gun, stuff like that during the pandemic. So we have been doing some work, but this initiative is different.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is we definitely studied need. This was supposed to take place in 2024, but for whatever reason, circumstances didn't allow it to happen. So now we come back and we say, you know what, we have to start. So this initiative, we're going to start an initiative that's going to be an annual thing where we identify at least 50 kids, primary school kids, athletes, and we're going to take them from inception all the way up to secondary school. And we're going to provide them with all the gears they need, all the sporting equipments, coaching, tutoring, everything. So not just...
So it's like you're adopting them?
Yes. So it's not just track and field, but also academics.
Okay. Wow. You've been silent.
Yeah.
Tell us about this initiative now.
So I'm silent because, I'm honored to really work and collaborate with the Selwyn Smith Foundation, right? So I'm also a product of Paraclete and Tivoli RC School and attended SAS. And it's about lifting while you climb. It's about grassroots and really giving the kids the opportunity that Selwyn and I had, right? So I ran in Tivoli pasture. I ran on SAS ground. So I understand what these kids are going through. And, I would like them to have the life that I had, right? And have the opportunities that I had to participate at the highest level, right? I ran D1 track just like Selwyn participated in D1 events. I have been doing this actually, working with Selwyn now is a continuation of what, Kent Simon and I have been doing since 1997. Helping Grenadian athletes to show them pathways to university, making sure that they understand it's not just about athletics, but it's also about academics, right? It's very, very important that they understand what things are like the clearinghouse, right? If the kids don't understand what it is, it doesn't matter how talented you are, if you don't have the grades, your pathway will be way more difficult than
someone with the grades. Yeah. Well, I'm happy, and happy for more reasons than one. I'm seeing a number of initiatives like yours popping up. Like all of a sudden, Grenadians out there in the diaspora, they've gotten sensitized to the need to come back and give back. And that is awesome. And the other thing that I'm happy about is the fact that you're not only looking at the athleticism of the students or the children, but also the academics. All right, because ever so often I preach this. Hey, I want you to be the best athlete that you can be. And in order to be the best athlete that you can be, there must be some academics involved. When you start making the millions, you want to be able to count them.
Yeah.
You want to be able to talk to somebody and say, this is how I made it.
Well, just based on going through the ranks of colleges in the U.S., if you're not eligible to compete, if your GPA is not above, at the time was 2.5, you're not eligible to compete. Wow. So it says that it doesn't matter how good you are, you have to be just as good academically.
There must be the balance.
Yes, so it's about balance, but academics will get you there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your track, your talent will keep you there, but a coach doesn't want to have to know that the conference championship is coming up and you cannot score no points because you're not eligible to compete because of your academics. You understand what I'm saying?
Academic grade low.
Yeah. So it's I think with Alistair and I, our passion, everything aligned in terms of our upbringing. Again, going through the ranks of colleges in the U.S. and understanding the assignment. If we are passionate and you care, then I think it's part of our responsibility to provide some guidance and leadership for the younger ones coming up.
Yeah.
And I think this is the way forward.
That's awesome. So the first cohort of this initiative, you're looking at 60 kids, yeah. All right. 60 children, kids, and then you'll take care of them with their academics as well, and that's awesome.
Yeah, so for example, I have people like Jacqueline Smith, Basil Callis. Those are people who was former principals who retired, And, you know, they don't know it yet, but I tentatively run it by them. But they are the ones that's going to be spearheading that initiative on the ground.
Bernstein?
Bernstein.
Yeah,
and
that
then,
was my right-hand being. You know that.
He was there with me last night.
No, Bernstein was with you
last night.
Oh,
you
man.
know, he had done a really tremendous job together with Rose Fraser and Jacqueline Smith, just, you know, helping me put that together, you know, whilst I'm over there, coordinating, getting all the names and the sizes and everything together. So they are the one that's going to be spearheading, you know, overseeing that whole initiative, and being farmer educators. They can also help in tutoring the kids. Exactly.
Yeah. That's awesome. Jacqueline, good morning. This young people, Jacqueline and Bernstein, young people telling me they retire. What retire from?
Yeah, well, they have this now. So
they retired from active classroom to that.
To that.
Yeah. You know, I keep telling people, we colored people, we don't retire. We work smarter.
That's true.
Anytime you retire, you're done.
Yeah. Always something to do.
Yeah. So, first phase and rolling into next year. What happens next year? You do the same thing over?
Yeah. So next year is going to be bigger and better, right? You're talking about retire. I'm actually in my second phase of my career also. After 30 years on Wall Street, I've decided to part ways and really focus on my business. And my business, Jammer Companies, is pleased to work with Selwyn Smith moving forward. And again, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, it's going to be more organized, because again, we this is our first one.
Okay.
And every year it's about getting better, improving our processes, making sure that we work with the folks on the ground. You know, our foot soldiers, they're very, very important with what we're planning to do. And again, you're talking about, you know, paying it forward. I never said giving back.
Yeah, pay it forward.
I'm paying it forward, because if these kids, you can't be what you can't see, and these kids get an opportunity, they can absolutely be anything that they want to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just grooming the next, you know, you can say Olympian, world champion, you know, just the whole total, you know, like not just one aspect, but a complete individual, you know what I mean?
Total package.
Yeah, total package.
The Lex Luger. The Lex Luger. Yeah, man, I am so happy and proud to be, you know, able to say, well, you know, I hang out with these guys and look at what they're doing, the transformation that they're bringing to. The first phase, you're targeting schools and children from St. Andrew and one school from St. Patrick. One of them, that's the first place I worked actually.
Hermitage, right?
Taught at Hermitage, you know. And are you going to expand it to other parishes eventually, or are you going to centralize it to the northern part?
Well, the plan is St. Andrews for now, right? But as you know, whenever you start doing things like that, you know, a lot of people start coming, and you know, so could you turn, you know, kids away? But we're focusing on St. Andrews.
So I want to say we want to be very, very intentional about what we're doing. And we also want to do it organically. We don't want to spread ourselves too thin where we can't meet the needs of those specific kids.
So you're going to concentrate?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so, and Hermitage that's my dad is from that side.
Yeah.
I have a lot of nieces and nephews and relatives that goes there.
Went to
It's in our backyard, you know what I mean? So they're going to always...
I went to Paraclete first,
So I taught at Hermitage, I taught at Paraclete as well.
Hermitage will always be part of the...
well, of course, it's up there you get it from, running down from Carrier to Moria Bridge. You know what I'm saying? But it's you know, I really want to commend you all, and I am taking the opportunity on behalf of the people of St. Andrew and St. Patrick for this, you know. It's good, it feels good that you've come through, both of you have come through and saw it fit to come back and pay it forward, as you say. That we can create another generation of people like yourself, and that mentorship, you couldn't have gotten better persons than Bernstein, Basil Callis, and Jacqueline. You know, they're academically inclined. But Jacqueline was into netball.
Yeah.
Bernstein was into athletics. He coached Methodist for eons of years. So I think if you're aligning yourselves with this sort of people, the only thing that can happen is excellence for this initiative.
The crazy thing is when I called Jacqueline and told her about the initiative, she said, Selwyn, I just had a conversation with the teachers from the St. Andrews area, emphasizing that, look, in order for us to continue to win in the primary school sports, we have to get stronger in the 7 and under and the 9 and under. And to come on board with this initiative is like
divine intervention.
But she, she's a Smith as well, so you know what I mean. So that connection there, Yeah, and Jacqueline is someone that all my ranks of playing sports here in Grenada, she have always been there.
Right.
Somebody have a tremendous amount.
Her sister could get very jealous. Christine, good morning.
No, well, just the same way. I mean, love always, and then Mapu is one of them guys. Leslie is one of them guys that is on board with everything that I do.
Leslie Smith,
So
our pet name is Quantum. Whenever we see one of that, Quantum, good morning. Gentlemen, I want to wish you all the best, and we here at the GBN, we endorse this program, and anytime, anywhere you see the need to come to us.
Yes, sir.
You've got my phone number. I don't know how. Just reach out.
Yeah, just before we leave, man, Ken Simon is one of the other guys that is part of this initiative. Kent, he overheard our conversation. He was like, if you guys doing this, we want to be in. And so Kent came in and, donate a whole lot of stuff as well. And so in this initiative, the kids getting backpacks, they're getting sneakers, they're getting suits, some of them getting uniform short pants. We have a whole set of soccer boots, some spikes, a whole lot of different things, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I also want to thank a couple of people who jump in and sponsor a couple extra stuff. Nikisha Charles, Karen Howell, Grace King, Julian Decoto, Jensen Joseph, and Nita Batis.
Okay.
So these are people that jump in and provide some extra goodies,
Yeah.
So thanks.
And we're all looking for some more sponsors. So give Solomon and I a call.
Yeah, it's very, very important. I'm seeing. All right. Okay, Lauren said that's my uncle's son, yellow jersey. Tell him hi, Lauren. Tell him hi. Tell Lauren hi for me, please.
Good morning, Lauren. How you doing?
If you're telling Lauren hi, you have to tell Joan hi.
That's good. Yeah, that's good family, man. That's my cousins, right? Yeah.
Good, man. Well, gentlemen, thank you for dropping by, and like I said, Mikasa Esukasa.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime, you just need to. Like you reached out to me last night.
Yeah. So we're heading up to Greenville now and do the giveaway.
Doing the distribution.
Okay. Man, you should have said that earlier. We would have sent our cameras there, but nonetheless.
But I brought you some shots, man, for you and the crew.
Okay.
Oh man. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. Ooh. Right. I'm gonna share this with a few of my colleagues. Yeah. Thank you and. All the best.
Appreciate it. It's a pleasure, man.
Don't put my number on the shelf.
No, man. We're going to link up before.
Right, do that. Okay, so you just walk off my set like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were off already. My bad.
Folks, that's it for the conversation this morning. I know some folks might be a bit disappointed with the BBC. Let's see what we can get out of it still, though.